primarily a casino operation in a very small footprint.
Yes, from us, from the customer base, actually from the word of mouth, we tell the customers that we really have a very pleasant customer experience. And in the whole of China, actually people very focused in this human relationship. And for junket, I think this is the point that we attach to our customer base and then grow it by customer referrals, get members programs.
I actually totally agree with Anita and Kevin. But the way how the junket operators run their marketing schemes are quite similar to Kevin's with the casino operators. What happens is because of regulation in China, there's no gaming or gambling topics you can list it on any advertisements. Since that, we are using our biggest boss, the operators' advantage with their resort and entertainments issue that we can attract people, customers from overseas or from China, come to Macau and come to our rooms to play. Yeah.
You know, I look at the roles of the junket operator and the roles of the casino resort. In fact, Kevin's got it pretty easy. He's got this beautiful multi-billion-dollar resort casino across the street. You know, just put a picture of it in on a billboard on the side of the building and you get people interested. But for the junket operator, I have to believe it's a bit more difficult because the product that you sell is gambling. That's it. So, you know, how do you reach, this is the junket operator in particular, how does a junket operator reach potential customers? How do you find new customers?
Maybe I do more on this one. But first of all, junket operators, players are not heavily bad gamblers. They are players and they are actually similar to most of the premium VIP from the hotels, same kind of group of segmentations actually. And they come here, they just not just to play. They come here to enjoy the games. They come here to have great dinners, great food in Macau. They come here to look for different places, different hotels, and sometimes, like Anita said, they want to go out to other places to play too. So in our way to attract more people, I think a lot of people have different conceptions with the junket operators because junket operators are actually miniature casinos operators, which is portable that we can bring customers to all our different junket rooms throughout Macau and throughout Asia. So this is quite different.
Yeah, one formula that the junket used to in targeting the customers in China is that we make use of our own asset. That means our distribution channel, our customer base. And just as I mentioned, from the word of mouth, that are very important because people trust you, then they come to you. And the second point is that they will have the accessibility because they know where you are, how to go there. They need somebody to tell them where to go. I think the accessibility is the second point. Then by the human network, the junket, the customers can easily achieve it. And the third part is that they will paint a story and say, my experience coming to the junket is out of the dining, transportation, accommodation, or even in the luxury travel. And this is a pleasant experience that we're facing. And then the customer will be attracted, even in China, in faraway province, they will be attracted to the junkets and try to play with us.
Fascinating. It really is. You know, what I'm also fascinated is that we have up here, you know, a casino resort operator and a junket operator. And I think my question is, you know, everyone in the room understands the sheer wagering volume generated by the VIP junket segment and the desire for casino operators to shift some of that gaming volume and make those customers your own and not have to pay for those services. So my question is, do casinos compete with junket operators for premium customers, Kevin?
Let's just start with the customer, right? The customer has an incredible amount of choice now and diversity on offer. I think if we went back, let's call it 6 or 8 years ago, I think there was a system in place at that particular time where, depending on where somebody was drawing down the credit, mean junket, that's where the person would have to play. And what has occurred in certainly the last 3 to 5 years is customers go to a junket as well as they come to a resort based on choice. And that choice, to a large degree now, is a reflection of the resort product, services, and people, right? And that's where we can't lose sight of the fact that this is a growing market. But with the growth of the market comes increasing levels of complexity and obviously increasing levels of competition. And you're right, Andrew, you mentioned earlier, you know, when we've got a multi-billion-dollar resort next door that obviously I'm heavily involved in trying to take to market as the best way we possibly can, you do have an advantage based on obviously the size, scale, and diversity, and also the freshness of that product, right? Because everybody's chasing the shiniest button. So there is an upside for any party that's opening a resort. And undoubtedly, MGM, Wynn, SJM, Studio City, Phase 2 Galaxy, Phase 3, 4 Galaxy, everybody's going to be a shiny button. But the challenge that comes into play here, Andrew, is because of the quantum of shiny buttons that's coming into play over a very short period of time, you've only got a window to establish, a very small window, very short window to establish a resort. Coming back to, are we trying to transfer play from being junket to mass? Well, being responsible for mass, I wouldn't mind trying to achieve that. But really, it comes down to customer and choice. And we've got a number of players who play with a junket, as well as they play premium direct with us, as in direct credit, as well as their premium mass play. And you've got to ask yourself the question, why would they want to do that? Well, that's because they feel that they're drawn to that environment. The type of service, the host relationship, the benefits that's generated from that, whether that's hotel or dinners or special events, concerts, ticketing generally, they're drawing upon all of these benefits, drawing upon all of these channels and maximizing their return. That's what a gambler does, right? And that's what they will do in our business to best serve themselves. And we respect that.